Hello everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Sakina and your weekly pick a card message from the birds. The deck being used is the Tarot of the Owls. Take a look at the 3 different piles and choose the one you feel most drawn to by using the cards, the letters at the base of the cards, and or your intuition. Timestamps are in the description box below. Enjoy your reading. Welcome, Pile 1. Just a quick reminder that this is a general reading and may not fit for you. If you find this is the case, please consider choosing another pile or just passing whatever doesn't work for you on to someone else. Also, please like and subscribe. We would very much appreciate it as it helps the channel reach others. Okay, so you chose the FE of the word feather. Pile 1. Let's see what cards we have for the week. We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Pentacles. And we have the Hermit. Okay, so the first thing that I'm noticing here is that all of these cards are Earth cards. Pentacles, Pentacles, and the Hermit is Earth. This tells me that this is about life as it pertains to the birds here on Earth. And this could be for those who feed the birds, the outdoor birds, or watch the outdoor birds. But if you have indoor birds also, this could pertain to them if you have both a male and a female and they are together. So the 6 of Pentacles, the birds are sharing here that they are very, very happy right now. They've found their mate and they've accomplished everything that they need to accomplish to begin their first clutch of birds, of babies, of eggs, which includes having built the nest. And as you can see, I'm going to say this is the male bird, is offering his undying love to the female bird, offering her everything, and then together they work to create the harmony, the happiness of their soon-to-be family. With the 7 of Pentacles, it's almost a repeat here of what they've shared here. They've built the nest, they like the location, they like how it feels, and they've mated. So again, I'm going to say this is the male. He is looking at everything that has happened, everything that's been done, and now he knows that it's just a matter of time. He has to be patient, and the eggs will eventually come forth and the eggs will hatch. They'll still be making little tweaks on the nest throughout and making sure that the female has plenty of food and that kind of thing. But for the most part, now it's a waiting game and patience is required. And then with the Hermit card, these birds, if you've been watching them and feeding them, they're letting you know that once the eggs have been laid, we probably won't be seeing the female too often. We'll see the male, who will probably bring food for her, or I'm not sure if all birds take turns on the nest, but either way, we're not going to be seeing either one of them as much as before. And then of course, once the baby birds have hatched, it's still going to be hermit mode basically for one of the 2 of them at a time. Again, if they take turns sitting on the young. And with this Hermit card, I cannot really say I'm not a bird, so I don't know for sure if birds actually think while they're just sitting on the eggs or sitting on, are they planning for migration if they're migrating birds? What are they planning for? Or are they just resting? Just clearing their mind and just resting and letting life be life. And I think with this message here, the birds are sharing with you that get done what needs to be done. And then if you have waiting time, take some time here for yourself. Meditate or rest or just spend a little time doing nothing. Give yourself a break. Constantly moving is not going to make whatever you're waiting for happen faster. So that is the message from the birds for this week. Until next time, take care. Welcome, Pile 2. Just a quick reminder that this is a general reading and may not fit for you. If this is the case, consider choosing another pile or just passing whatever doesn't work for you on to someone else. Also, please like and subscribe. We would very much appreciate it as it helps the channel reach others. Okay, so you chose the ATH from the word feather, pile 2. Let's see what cards we have for the week. We have the World. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. And please forgive me if you hear some strange noises. Again, my Chihuahua Sammy is laying on the floor close by and he is snoring. Okay, so I feel as though this reading is for those who watch outdoor birds or feed outdoor birds. And with the World card, the birds are saying that each species of bird finds a place or places that are good for them on this earth. Places where they can find everything that they need to survive and to grow their species. For some birds, this means, with the Two of Pentacles, that there are two places that they live, depending on the season. So these would be the migrating birds, and some birds do not migrate at all. They just deal with the winter, fall and winter months, and then there's other birds who say, nope, not staying for the winter, going for the warm weather. So they would have two places that they come and go in a single year. And with the Wheel of Fortune, they're saying that Mother Nature is extremely unpredictable. And they know that change is often the case. Because of changes in weather and that kind of thing, they never really know if they are migrating birds when their time back will be for certain. They have an instinctual feel for it, but they're not absolutely certain. So if you're wondering, if you are feeding birds, and let's say you're feeding hummingbirds, and you wonder approximately when they will return from their migration. Well, anything that you read may say that they will be back around, I'm just going to say June as a reference. I don't know about this for sure. But they don't show up until mid-July. What they're saying is because of change of weather and how weather is as they're migrating back to where you are, they may have to go round Robin's barn because of bad weather, tornadoes, floods, whatever the case happens to be. And this is a Wheel of Fortune card, which is the element of fire. So we can't outrule the possibility of fires either that might detour them from coming back to where you are. So the message here pretty much is they go on instinct and they will come back. However, it may take a little longer than you might expect, depending on what changes they encounter. So that is the message for the week. Until next week, take care. Welcome, Pile 3. Just a quick reminder that this is a general reading and may not fit for you. If this is the case, please consider choosing another pile or just passing whatever doesn't work for you on to someone else. Please like and subscribe also. We would very much appreciate it as it helps the channel reach others. Okay, so you chose the last two letters of the word feather. Let's see what cards we have for the week. We have the Two of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Three of Cups. And please, if you hear some strange noises in the background, forgive them. It is my Chihuahua, Sammy, snoring. He's laying not too far from me, and he loves to do this when I'm recording. Okay, so as we can see here, we have all cups. Two of Cups, Seven of Cups, Three of Cups. So this is the suit of emotion, the suit of love. So I think that the birds here are sharing with you, whether they be outdoor birds or indoor birds. And if you're coming up on the spring season, if you're starting to move into the winter season, this reading probably wouldn't be for you. But if you're moving into the spring season, yes. And we're seeing a couple of birds here that they're saying that it's coming up time to find a mate. And if the birds have already gotten a mate, they're saying that it is actually time to start the mating process and all of the work that goes into creating a family. In this case, because of this card, I'm thinking we're going from the perspective of the male, because over here with the Seven of Cups, he's saying finding a mate, there's a lot of choices here. And of course, he's going to find one from his own species, but he has choices. And to be able to win a female, he is going to have to probably do quite the aerobics to win her over. And I have to say this, it's a little added. I used to have a parakeet, and I had him for quite a while, decided that he needed a mate. I felt so bad for him because this female made him go through almost 2 full days of acrobatics to win her over. But then once he did, they were inseparable. So it was a very interesting thing to watch. But he was down on the bottom throwing his little cat toy that has the bell inside, throwing it in the air and catching it. And I mean, he did almost spinning on the perch. It was insane. And she would just look away. She wouldn't even acknowledge he existed. I'm not sure what it was that finally, whatever he did, that finally made her look at him. But once she did, that was her acknowledgement of, okay, I claim you as my mate. So there's a lot of foundation building that this male has to do to be able to secure a mate and start growing the species. And with the Three of Cups, this is just a repeat of the purpose of what they do here is literally to grow the species. They're not as different from us as it may seem, though they have feathers and we do not. They can fly, we do not. But the whole point here of having a mate in most cases is having someone to share life's ups and downs with, and also for many to continue the species. So if you are considering having a child, the birds are saying now is probably the time. Or perhaps even finding someone who you would eventually like to grow a family with. Now would be the time. So that is the message from the birds for this week. Until next week, take care.